welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at how long it actually takes to grind the lines. Now, this has been a video that I've been putting out for a long time now, mostly just because I haven't had much time recently, which is another reason why I haven't posted videos recently, is because it's just been pretty busy with spring cleaning, and I'm in my basement, which I just cleaned out yesterday. And, yeah, so I've been pretty busy in my life, and I finally have some time to make some videos for you guys. So, we are going to finally figure out how long it takes in Blitz to get from Tier 1 to Tier 10, and how long it takes. Now, warning, this video does not include the amount of credits that is required to get to Tier 10. Because we're going to be looking at the French line, which when we first started this series, it was basically about, well, when I first started the series, I made a couple videos on the first few tiers on the French tech tree line. So I decided to just look at the French heavy line, which is what I was going to do on those videos. Now, the reason why I haven't continued with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is because I just don't have the time to put in to actually grind up the lines and all this stuff. And well, you guys probably want to see really good games too, and well, I don't really have time to do all that. So instead of that, you're going to enjoy my E100 game that you're seeing before you. Been enjoying that tank a ton, and it's been a lot of fun, and I've just been playing it a lot, so you're gonna see some of that gameplay. So, what we're going to look at is how long it takes for a 70%er, a 60%er, a 50%er, and a 40%er. We will not be looking at 30, 20, 10, 80, 90, and 100%ers because I don't know anyone that's 80%, I don't know anyone who's 90%, I don't know anyone who's 100% win rate, and I don't know anyone who's 10% win rate or lower, and I don't know anyone who's 20% win rate or lower. So we're just gonna, or 30%. I think I might know one person, but I don't remember his name, and I don't want to scour through my friend list to find them. So for the 70%er, I'm looking at his royal fatness. If his royal fatness, say, didn't have the AMX-50B for whatever reason, this is how long it would take him to get that tank. I looked at Littlefinger's stats for the 60%er, and how long it would take him to get to this tank. And then I looked at my stats, and how long it would take me to get to that tank. And then finally, I looked at one of my other friends who's a 40%er. I will not name him, because A, I do not remember his name, and B, I'm not sure if he would want to be called out for being a 40%er. Again, I have nothing against 40%ers, it's just this is how long it would take him to get to the tank. So, starting on with with his royal fatness. His average XP per game, or his average XP that he earns in a battle, is 1,192. For Littlefinger, his average XP is 811. For my average XP, it is 567, and for this 40%ers, it's 398, which is it's kind of low for the 40%er. He's, I don't even remember what he's at, but he is, get away from me, cat. He is somewhere in there. So, how we're going to figure this out? So, I take their average XP and divide it by the amount of XP that you would need, the total amount you would need to get to this tank. From Tier 1, researching everything, by the way, and I mean, like, you research all the equipment for each tank, and then moving on to researching the next tank and moving on, which is a whopping 1,044,530 XP required to get from the Tier 1 French tank to the AMX-50B. That is how much XP you require. So you divide that, and you get the total, which, speaking of which, his royal fatness's total would come up to around 876 battles required for him to get that tank. For Littlefingers, it would be 1,270. For me, it would be 1,842. And for this 40%er, a whopping 2,644 battles. To some of you, you might think that's a lot. To others, you might think, that's actually not that bad. Or to others, you might even think, I would have thought more. I would have thought so too, but that's what the math came out to be. Now, on to the total time needed. In order to do this, you take their total battles that it will take them, times it by 3, because each World Tanks battle is an average around 3 minutes, and you divide it by 60, which is an hour. And that will get you the total amount that you would require, or total amount of time that you would need to get that tank. So first off, let's look at his Royal Fatness. His Royal Fatness would take him 44 hours to get the AMX-50B. For Littlefinger, it would be 60 hours. Yeah, 60 hours. For me, it would take 92 hours. And for the 40%er, a whopping 132 hours to get the AMX-50B. So there you guys go. That is the amount of time required for a 70%er, a 60%er, a 50%er, and a 40%er to get the AMX 50B. And yeah, seems like a lot, doesn't it? And well, it's true, because it takes a long time to grind this game, guys. And this is only the AMX 50B line. Some lines are cheaper than others, some are more expensive than others. I do not know on the scale where this AMX 50B line is compared to the amount of XP that is required. Now again, this is, when I say the 1,044,530 XP needed, that only is if you research everything on each tank. That's how much it would require. Now, if you wanted to find out how much it would take for just researching the necessary components and moving on to the next tank, then just go onto World Tanks, open up your World Tanks, go onto the line, just add up all the XP that you need from Tier 1 to Tier 10. Add up all the XP. Do not count the modules that do not go to the next tank. Just add up all the modules that you need and the next tank, and you should get your number. And it should probably come to around 700,000 XP or something like that. So it's a lot less. But yet again, I would recommend you doing the getting everything way. Which, yes, it's over 1 million XP required. But again, I mean, you could easily just play a ton of games in your premium tanks, get a ton of XP, and just free XP your way up. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video. Sorry for not posting more often. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you enjoyed my E100 games, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Baby, please just tell me if I'm